with Adore
and Daisy.
Welcome back. Hey guys. Before we get started, today is Sunday, June 20th, is it?
Yeah.
June 20th, and today is Father's Day. We're not dropping an episode on Father's Day, but we did want to wish all the fathers out there happy Father's Day. You are important. You are appreciated for all the good fathers out there. I do feel like Father's Day is kind of underplayed, so...
It definitely is. But happy Father's Day, fellas.
So we're going to go ahead and get right into our topic. Our topic today is going to be bad habits, procrastination, and holding yourself accountable. I feel like this is going to be a good episode because I need to take my own advice sometimes.
Definitely, when it comes to bad habits and procrastination, I procrastinate a lot. I'm not going to say I got a lot of bad habits. I have some bad habits, but procrastination be kicking my ass sometimes. I definitely know I'm going to take some of my advice today, though.
Yeah. You know, it's so crazy. That's how you know you still growing, when you take your own advice.
When you know you need to take your own advice.
I told such and such about this. Let me take my own advice. But I don't really have many bad habits, but I am a procrastinator, and I feel like I procrastinate because mentally I know this has to be done. Sometimes I do have cutoff times for certain things, so I'm like, okay, regardless of the fact, I'm going to get it done. No matter how I get it done, I'm going to get it done. So mentally in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get it done, but I'm going to get it done when I get there.
Right. And that's, a form of procrastination, actually. It's like, because it's sort of like when you set goals and you write them down, but you don't really put a deadline to it. It's like your goals not going to work on themselves. Mm-hmm. So, what steps are you going to do to get to these goals? And
the crazy thing is, when I set goals now, I do my weekly planning. Mm-hmm. If I don't, say if I do a weekly goal and I don't accomplish it, I kind of self-reflect, well, why didn't I accomplish it? Yeah. Why didn't I accomplish it? What did I do wrong, or why didn't I make time to accomplish this goal that I set for myself? Like, it could be a small goal, a long goal, right? Life goal, whatever the case may be. But that's for me for procrastination. Bad habits. I feel like one of the bad habits that I had or that I can have at times is when I wake up in the morning, I get right on my phone.
Mm. And a lot of people don't want to call that a bad habit because we're so used to just doing it.
It's like I need to buy me a time clock to sit on my nightstand so I know what time it is. Because that's kind of like, mentally you are looking at your phone to see what time it is. Mm-hmm. Once you look at your phone, it's like, okay, I got a missed call from this person. I got a text from this person. And a lot of people have notifications for social media. Okay, so somebody DM me, let me go see what that's, So at that point, now you're on your phone for 15 minutes.
Right.
Wake up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I really do believe that's a bad habit because you can get on social media and it might not be intended that you might see something negative. And at that point, now you set the tone for your day.
For your whole day. Just because you jumped right on social media, and it's crazy. Like, I honestly think when you wake up and jump straight on your phone is a bad habit because, not just because that definitely is going to set the tone for your whole day. I tell my son, you're not about to get, as soon as you wake up, you're not about to get on your phone and play Roblox. That's all you're going to be thinking of all day. It's early in the day. That's just not. It's just not the way. Like you said, that's a bad habit. A bad way to start. Not necessarily a bad way to start the day, but it is a bad habit. I agree with that.
And I get it. Some people run businesses on social media, so you making money in your sleep, so you checking that to see, okay, how many sales I got, or you got to see you got to ship out today. I get that. But, far as, personal leisure, I don't ever want to get in that habit again. So as soon as I roll over, before I can really open my eyes all the way, it's
gotta grab your phone. Yeah.
I'm scrolling on Snapchat, or I'm on Twitter, I don't want that to ever be a habit of mine no more.
Definitely.
I think that's a bad habit.
That is. I agree. I do not knock it. I actually have times that I'm on social media now, and it doesn't start until noon. So it's I just have a time frame, and I'm always up before noon. So it's I make myself find something else to do. I've been working. Actually, I just been working on that not recently. Recently, I've been working on that. But I just know bad habits can really consume years of your life and you don't even know. Like, you don't even pay attention to it because you're just so used to doing it. You'll look up in years and, oh my God, I've been doing this bad habit forever.
Yeah, but statistically, as I read, obviously these are facts on the internet, it takes 30 days to form a habit and it takes 30 days to break a habit. So, like, a habit that you might
Dang, you was told 30 days. I was told 7.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I read this article once and it told me that it takes 30 days to form a habit and 30 days to break it. Okay. I don't know how true that is because honestly, like, if I'm trying to break something, I really don't count the days. Like, I think
30 days is long. I think you can create a habit in 7 days. And I also think you can break a habit in 7 days. Like, honestly, like, if you're fasting, it's like the first 3 days are the hardest, if I'm not mistaken. Like, the first 3 days, it'd be like, day 3, you kind of like, I don't know if I can do it. Mm-hmm. But I think once you make it a week, you gonna be like, okay, I can do it for the rest of the month. I don't know, 30 days just seems like 30 days is a long time. I'm hoping that it don't take that long to break a habit.
Yeah, I don't know because, to be honest, I don't really talk to myself enough to be like, okay, Adora, you know, this is a bad habit that you have, you need to break it. Like, I kind of mentally know what I'm up to, what I'm up against, and what I need to do and what I need not to do. I kind of don't be like, okay, let me take 30 days to break this habit.
Right.
It's either I'm going to do it or I'm not. That's just kind of how I am with me, but, like, that's according to the statistics. So, I think social media was kind of up there, and I know that our listeners could agree. Because, I mean, it's been times, it be people around me, like friends. I done went on girls' trips and, you know, vacations and stuff. Or just went out of town, people, period. And I roll over, like, you know, we get up and the first thing, everybody on their phone. Like,
right.
So, like, that's like a known habit that.
It's a known habit that we all have. Like, I said that before, too. Like, noticing, like, when you go out of town with friends and we supposed to be turned doing this, and so many people want to just jump on their phone. Like, no.
That was a part of that social media article that I read. You know, when you wake up, say it's the weekend, and you kind of want to go and see, like, oh, who DM'd us? How many people watched this story? Or whatever the case is. Realistically, if I'm out of town and I'm having a blast, I kind of don't care who watched the story. I kind of almost never see who watched it unless, like, I purposely go look. But if I'm, like, really having a blast for real, I don't really care. Like,
yeah.
But I do think that that's a habit because when you get up and you kind of, like, you might be the first person up or the second person up. But you waiting on everybody else to get up. So it's like, what else do I do besides my phone? Like, but it's something else you could have done. You could have up, you could have went to go watch the water, the sunset. You know, anything.
It is. Like, it is. But we definitely choose to be on our phone a lot.
But I'm getting ready to get old school. I'm getting me a clock to go on my nightstand.
Oh, okay, dear.
I know what time it is.
Okay.
So
you're not gonna look at your phone.
That's my plan.
That's your plan. Okay, sounds good.
I feel like if it's not an emergency for my siblings or my mom, you know, I'm not gonna be able to answer the phone because when I wake up in the morning, I want to stick strictly to my routine. Like, get up, pray, meditate, think. Get my thoughts together because if you don't gather your thoughts, you're just really running around and it just be too chaotic for me.
It definitely.
So I want to get up, be able to thank the Lord for the day, and actually gather my thoughts and get my day mentally together. Usually my days are kind of the same for the most part. Obviously, get up, go make my money. I don't know, do something for my business. I mean, they're kind of the same, but I want to be able to, like, really gather my thoughts. So I challenge our listeners for this week that this episode drop. We're going to drop it on Monday. I say we do a challenge of when you wake up in the morning, are you breaking your social media habits?
Okay. All right. And let's also see if it takes 7 days or does it take 30 days to break that habit. I'm with that. I'm down for the challenge. I'm definitely down for the challenge.
I say 7 days in this case because obviously, you know, we drop an episode every Monday.
Right.
So we can do 7 days. So the Monday that we drop this, we gonna ask people, did you wake up? What was the first thing you did when you woke up in the morning? So.
And I hope it's pray. Yeah, I think bad habits. It's so many bad habits that everybody different people can have, and I just want to touch bases on how bad habits and procrastination can both get in your way from bettering yourself or even reaching your goals. I think bad habits can really take control of your life if you let them. Like, your whole day can be consumed of all bad habits, and you're just okay with it because that's just how your life's been flowing. And I think you really got to start being accountable. Holding yourself accountable for the bad habits and the bad decisions and the procrastination that you allow you or stopped you rather from getting to your goals and bettering yourself. Like,
I feel like that brings us into holding yourself accountable for things. But it's not until you tired of your own shit.
It's not.
You know what I mean? So if you can't hold yourself accountable to anything, like to a bad habit, and I'm not just saying social media, I just threw social media out there because I think that's kind of the number one habit that not just me, not just you, anyone can have. Like, because that's what the world is controlled by now. It's social media. So I feel like even a millionaire can get up and roll right over and get on their phone. Like, they don't, I feel like this happens to so many people. Like, no matter your place in life or your financial status, like, I just feel like it's so simple. Like,
it's so simple.
Roll over, you sleep in your phone, sleep in the phone with your, sleep in the bed with your phone. So it's like, as soon as I roll over, like, oh, well, she said go check my DM. Or, like, just any little thing. And, like, not only did I just go check that DM, now I didn't scroll down my timeline. I didn't watch a few stories. Literally, 40 minutes then went past. So that 40 minutes that you used to scroll on your phone, what could you possibly been doing in that 40? You could have used that 40 minutes for something else. So that's the initiative of holding yourself accountable. Like, you gotta be tired of your own bad habits. Your own habits in general, and be like, okay, listen, I feel like I spend too much time on social media, and you don't need yourself to tell you that, your phone to tell you that.
And you know what else?
The screen time to tell you.
It tells you, and that's when I had to realize, like, okay, bro, you're spending a little. It don't take that long for you to post, say the store is open. It don't take that long to post and say, okay, this episode dropping. It's no way your screen time should be over half of the day. Like, it's only 24 hours in a day, and your screen time averages 21 hours. Like, that's crazy. Like, when are you sleeping? You're literally on Instagram in your sleep. You basically at this point, like, it's no way. And like you said, I don't want to, spend too much time on a social media, but that is one of the bad habits. Like,
I feel like that's a main bad.
That's a main bad habit. Like, doing it for the internet. That's not a good habit. Like, doing it for the internet, that's not a good habit. It's like, you don't even really get to live your life for real.
But I realized, like, to be honest, I didn't know how much time I spent on social media until iPhone came out with that feature with the screen time, and it told you, and I was just like, wow. Like, obviously, I'm wilding to myself, but I'm just like, wow, I spend this much time, and then, me, it don't really necessarily always be Instagram. It just be on the phone, reading stuff that really just don't matter. Like, I could have been using that time for an hour to have quiet time to get my thoughts together, or write down some stuff I need to be doing, or doing something in the house that I need to be doing. It's always something to be done. Like, always. I just don't think that.
And that's like, a bad habit can cripple procrastination. Like, a bad habit can keep you procrastinating. You'll look up, you can say, okay, I'm going to do this at this time. I'm going to do this at this time. When you look up, you done been on your phone this whole time. So you done wasted the time that you needed to do something procrastinating or working on your bad habit, basically. Like, and that's just something we all need to work on as people.
Yeah, another bad habit of mine is my eating habit. And why I call those bad habits are because they're not healthy for me.
Oh, my goodness. Let's not go there. Oh, my.
But I've never been like a health freak. I'm not about to say, well, almond milk is supposed to be healthier than regular whole milk. Like, I'm not one of those type of people, but because I'm the type of person that what I eat and how I feel and my life just operate off my skin, that's why it's a bad habit for me. Like, if I had clear skin and I could eat and drink anything, then I probably would have never thought of this. But the way I eat sometimes is a bad habit for me, because I know that if I eat red meat, it's going to break me out. But, like, a steak is good.
Right.
That's why they become bad habits for me, because I know it's no good for me. It's not doing my skin no
Same.
justice.
I'm going through that with my son.
So that's a bad habit I know I need to break. That's something, like, I'm going to listen to this episode when it come out. I'm going to listen to it before we edit it. And I'm going to listen like, wow, Adora, take your own advice.
Right.
Like, you know, you want clear skin, don't eat a steak.
Don't drink pop. Don't eat.
Yeah.
It's definitely what goes in your body. It shows. So it's like, I'm working on that with my son's eczema. Like,
but I haven't always had this problem. When I was a kid, I probably could eat and drink just about anything. But when I got older, like just a couple years ago, everything that I eat come out of my skin. Mm-hmm. My siblings don't have that problem, so that bothers me, because why is it just me? So I noticed that it's what I eat that make my skin react.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is procrastination for me. This is also a bad habit for me, because I know that if I just eat right, then I wouldn't have this problem.
Man, but it's so hard to eat right.
Yeah, because why wouldn't I want to pop to go with my greasy burger that I just ate? Like, I don't want no bottle of water. Even though I love water and I drink enough water, but I'm just saying, like, realistically, you just ate some fried chicken. Right. You want some juice or something to go after that. You don't want no water.
Right. That's why and it's crazy. All my son can drink right now is water. Water and maybe a fruit juice, but it gotta be real fruit. Like, ooh, it's definitely would go. I think that's another popular bad habit. What eating right, eating wrong. Like, that's another bad habit that I think a lot of people can agree on. Another bad habit that I wanna is going out when your priorities not in order. Mm-hmm. Drinking. Not knowing when to sit down is a very, very, very bad habit. Drinking, celebrating, nothing. I also believe is a very bad habit. Like, if you have friends that you're just celebrating nothing with, or if you have friends that you're only, what are you doing? Accomplishing bad habits with them, I think you need to separate yourself so you can, eliminate bad habits. Take control. Be accountable. If you have friends that you realize, like, damn, all we do is practice bad habits, and we're not really becoming our better self, you got to cut ties with them type of people if you want to grow, or if you want to be a better self, if you want to stop procrastinating.
I wouldn't say, like, cut ties, but know what role they play in your life.
If they're causing you to continue to practice bad ties, you got to separate yourself from that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't talk to them ever again in your life. I'm saying you have to learn when to separate yourself from them.
When it's time.
Yeah. Like, if you notice every time y'all link up, y'all practicing bad habits and it's not helping you, it's not bettering you, you definitely need to know when to be hold yourself accountable for what y'all doing, and, step back and come in amends with yourself and make yourself better. You can't always make everybody else better.
But I feel like I would agree with you on that's a bad habit, because not only is that a bad habit, that's a process that not just anybody can take that walk. Like, because when you separate yourself and you isolate yourself, so say you got these group of friends and all y'all do is celebrate bad habits, meaning like all y'all do is ever party, y'all don't got no type of structure, and you having a blast. Every time you with these people, y'all getting drunk, y'all hanging out all night, y'all just having a blast. Right. And it's like, when you get yourself in order and realizing, these are bad habits, it's like that part get lonely. And like, not everybody can be alone.
And that's true.
It's like, I'm not going to lie, that's hard.
It is. It's hard to break a bad habit. Mm-hmm. It's hard to break any bad habit, which is why we're so...
You'd rather just not break it.
You're right. You'd rather just continue doing this bad habit because, like I said, that's what you've been doing. It's a bad habit. It's not really stopping. No, it's not really Because it is stopping you from being better, but it's not really, if you haven't really experienced better, so you don't really care. You're okay. You're okay with these bad habits, just whatever, you know? Mm-hmm. But if you ever want to see better or do better, I guarantee you're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to break your habits.
Yeah, you can't keep doing the same thing.
You can't.
Expect different results.
Yeah, you can't.
That's something, I'm not even going to lie about that. That's something that I'm working on right now. I'm working on doing something different to get different results. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying like I have a bad habit. I don't really want to speak on a bad habit because this is something that's probably just within myself. I have to do different things to get a different outcome. Like this is something that I've been in a habit for years. Mm-hmm. So it's like this is what I'm used to, and you can't get too comfortable.
Right.
No matter what it is in life, I don't ever feel like you can get too comfortable because things change, people change, situations change. Like,
agreed.
You can't just ever find yourself just too comfortable because at that moment that you get too comfortable, then boom, like it's going left or it's not working for you no more.
Now what?
Yeah, so what do you do? So it's like, I don't know, but what helped me change and why I realized my bad habits is because sometimes my bad habits put me in uncomfortable situations. And who likes to be uncomfortable? Like, for instance, example, you sleep. You trying to sleep at night, but you uncomfortable, so that's causing you not to sleep. So that's causing you not to get nowhere, basically.
Right. So
if you're in an uncomfortable situation, you're not getting anywhere. So it's like you want to do something better to try to make yourself a little bit more comfortable so that you could, succeed in whatever it is that you may be doing.
Right.
So that's why bad habits gotta go for me because most of the time they lead me into uncomfortable situations and I don't like being uncomfortable.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I get that, and I think it kind of depends on the bad habit though. Yeah. It kind of depends on the bad habit. Cause it's a process to break any bad habit, period. So you just gotta know. I mean, you just gotta want better, I guess. And
that's when you be like, okay, listen, I gotta hold myself accountable.
Yeah.
Okay, I realize that I have a bad habit. Now, what I'm gonna do next? What am I gonna break this bad habit?
Am I gonna slow it?
Yeah.
Slow it down? Am I gonna completely cut it off? Like, and that's totally up to you. It's up to you whether you go knock the bad habit or not.
When you put in a situation and you feel like it's a bad habit or this make you procrastinate or you put in a position to where you got to hold yourself accountable, like what's your process at that point?
My process at that point
like your thought process, rather.
Okay, what is the problem? Why do I keep whatever the bad habit is? Why do I, you know what I'm saying? Why do I keep doing it? What's making me do it? And once I figure that out, I see if I can stop. Once I see like what's making me do the habit, I try to avoid it. Maybe, so I won't keep doing that bad habit. I was told that in order to break a bad habit, you need to find something to replace it with. So say the bad habit is drinking. Instead of drinking and you're at home, clean up, do laundry, or find something, read a book, or like you basically got to find something that you've been even though the bad habit is what's causing you to procrastinate, is something done. Like if you're at home, instead of pouring a drink, go find I'm sure you have a load of clothes to go wash, fold, dishes to do, anything. Like you can find something to fill in instead of wanting to do that bad habit. That's my thought process of any time I'm trying to break any habit, regardless of what it is. That's really my thought process. Like just try and find something else to do instead of that bad habit. And hopefully it works. If it don't, then I'll be trying it again. But no, that's really most of the time all I ever do. Like if I feel like I'm doing something that's not benefiting me or I shouldn't be doing it now, like I've been doing it too long, I just try and find something else to do, something that's going to help me better myself or Yeah, that's pretty much my thought process on it.
Yeah. I like that, though. You do have to find something. I say find something that you procrastinate at. We procrastinate about any little thing. Like, people procrastinate on cooking dinner.
Yeah, all the time.
So I want dinner to be done at by 5, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, well, it's 2:00 right now, so I'm not doing nothing at 2:00. So, I'm gonna take a nap, or I'm gonna watch catch up on my show. Right. And now it's past 5:00, but you're supposed to have cooked dinner. We just find any little thing to procrastinate on.
Literally.
And I only know that because that's me. Mm-hmm. That's me 100%.
Yep. Now it's 5:30, and it's too late to cook. Now let me see what I'm about to DoorDash.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm past my little goal, but it's just like, but I had 3 hours to get.
I had 3 hours. Yeah. I don't know. Time really just snuck up on you, but
time passes me by. It don't even snuck up on me.
Listen, time really. That's every day with me though. Like, I don't know. It's like this is like my life at this point, and I'm sad. It's sad to say, but that's a bad habit. Like, my timing.
Your time management is not.
Oh my goodness. It's like, I try. Like, every day, literally, I try, and I tell myself what time I want to be out the house.
You want to know one bad habit that I broke? I used to say if I got to be to work at 10:00 in the morning, my alarm would be set for 9 in the morning. No lie.
And you got to be there at when?
10.
See, I was like that before I had 2 kids.
So I don't got no kids. So, yeah. So at 9:00, okay, no, look. Realistically, it's set for 8:50, 8:55, and 9:00. So 8:50 is like, okay, you got 10 minutes. 8:55.
That's when life was easy, baby. Okay.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard for me.
Oh, that was easy for me. That was a blow. Like, when I tell you, when I was working for the city, living all the way in Taylor, baby, I'm talking about I had to be there at 8. I still wasn't waking up to 7:30. What? I was waking up to 7:15, 7:30. Really, when I ain't want to make no breakfast. Like, that's when life was simple. Okay.
But hear me out. So I got to be there at 10. I work now. Well, depends. I got 2 jobs. So my main job, I only live like 15 minutes from my job. That's with the train. So I'm up. Like, I'm setting my alarm clock for 8:50, 8:55, and 9. So I snooze to 8:50. I snooze to 8:55. When realistically, you don't need to just be rolling out the bed, going to do what you need to do. Right. You realistically need to get up and like hours before, so that way you can get up, process your thoughts, prepare your day. Yep. Do all of it. No, I literally roll out of bed. I get up, I pray. I still got time for social media at times. It depends. And I'm just being honest. And sometimes I got time, so and I'm literally pulling up at work at 9:55, like with 5 minutes to spare. And it's like, wow. Now I feel rushed, and now I don't feel like I really got up and thought to myself. So like now I just feel like my day is cluttered. Like, so the habit that I'm trying to break right now is, so if I gotta be to work at 10, I kind of really want to get up realistically at like 7:30. Because you want to get up and you want to process your thoughts, like, you want to have times, like I want to have time to meditate in the morning. I don't like to just, I have better days when I get up, regardless if I'm extra tired. Yeah. When I get up and actually take the time out to get up and journal or cook myself breakfast. But no, I ate a banana on the way out the door, and I wait on lunchtime at this point because I didn't give myself no breakfast or give myself time.
Because I had to snooze, and I still have to get on social media, so.
Yeah, like, it's like, that's, okay, at this point now I got to hold myself accountable because you really got time. Like,
you do.
You really got time. You're just not making the time because you want to use those last minutes to sleep mean everything to me.
You feel like you done got a whole extra hour, no cap. I definitely remember them days.
So I feel like, excuse me, I feel like you gotta want better, so you gotta do better. And it's some days where you wake up and you just be like, I gotta go to work, or I gotta go do this business, or I gotta take care of this. I gotta, like, you know, it gotta be done, but you just doing it because that's what you
that's what procrastination is. It's like no matter how long you take procrastinating, the task is still the same. You still have to do it. It still has to get done. So it's kind of like you gotta want better. You gotta want to not be tripping about it. You have to want better. You just have to not procrastinate no more. Like, if you feel like you need to wake up 2-3 hours before it's time for your shift to actually start so you can meditate and get your day together and not clutter yourself, the only person stopping you is you. And that's with everything. That's with any bad habit. Like, I got a bad habit that I'm working on. Well, I haven't even really worked on because, like I said, it's like I've been doing it for so long. I just be like, whatever.
I'm used to this. Is me.
This is me.
You want to know what's so crazy? I wouldn't say I hate, because hate is a strong word. I just like when somebody say, well, you know, that's her. That's just Daisy.
Like what? Daisy changed.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? That's just her? Like, she can break that habit, or, you know, he could break that habit. Like, I really dislike that when people be.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And it was times where I was a person like, oh, that's just how I am. And then I started seeing like, bro, you can change.
You can be a better person.
You can be a better person. That's not just how you are. That's how you was. That's what you used to do. Or you okay, yeah, you was like that, but no, that's not just how you are. Like, why would you accept that if you know you can change, or if you know you should change? Like, I feel like anybody stuck in their ways, like, that's basically what it is, stuck in their ways. Like, they don't see better. They don't want better. They don't.
No, they see it. They just don't want it.
Yeah. Okay, well, they don't want it. So
let's be real. Let's be 100% real here, because if you don't see better, then you kind of don't want to change.
Right.
So what makes you change? Like, you know, it's better out there. So it's like that give you the thought, like, oh, I can be better, like, or I want to be better. So it's like you saw it.
Yeah.
But you gotta obviously work to get there. But I can't be around those type of people like when I'm not changing
at all. I can't. I agree.
Cause it makes me feel like a dummy. Like
what? You just what?
You what? Like, it really just throws me for a loop. Like, and it's just like, those type of people are Debbie Downers to me. And it's just like, well, you don't even know what it took, or you don't even know how much energy it took for me to become this person, or for me to try to better myself, for me to break a habit. Like, it's just those type of people you just don't want around. Like, and that's when I knew, like, okay, it's time to grow. Like, like, you just, you know, I say come up with a routine. Routines help you break habits. For instance, if you are one of those type of people that when you get up in the morning, as soon as you open your eyes, okay, thank you, Lord, for waking me up today. I'm on my phone. Like, if you are one of those type of people, then you got to find something to go in place of that. Like, so when you wake up, even if you turn the TV on.
Right.
I'd rather you turn the TV on than get on your phone. I mean, that's just me, but.
Or sometimes brother never getting on that phone procrastinates me from cooking breakfast. Like, it stops me from cooking breakfast. Now I done been on my phone, let them sleep in. Now, boom, I look up. It's time to leave out the house. Now I gotta rush and get us together, leave out, and I gotta go get some fast food. Like, that's one of the worst habits I have. Like, I do not like leaving the house without making breakfast. Like.
So we're going to check back in on the next. So basically, we should try it this week. Starting tomorrow. And they can, you know, this episode drop 7 days from tomorrow. So we can check back at them, back in with them in 2 weeks.
Right. To see if.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to try this tomorrow, starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Our habits. So we're going to hold each other accountable for each other.
This week.
So basically, you know, think of a bad habit that you want to break. I'm gonna check back in. Well, I'm gonna check in with you all week.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna see on Sunday. You know, where you at with it.
Cool. I got one.
So we not only gonna encourage y'all to do it, we gonna do it with y'all.
Yeah, we go break these bad habits. We gotta stop procrastinating.
We gonna become better people.
We gonna become better people, and we gonna hold ourselves accountable.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Definitely. Yeah. Then it's easier to do when you got other people that's doing it with you.
It is. It's definitely easier. More is better all the time. I always say that. But when you have somebody that you can hold accountable, like be accountability partners, I think it's like you don't want to let your partner down. So it's like, okay, boom, we go do this. We go break these bad habits. And that's what we go do.
Yeah, it's going to be a long week. Today, I'm not going to lie. Last night, I was up late. I had homework, but the homework is actually due today. And I have not started. It's an assignment that's been going on for weeks. We've been working on the same assignment that, like, to lead up to the final assignment. So, like, it's done. So, in my mind, I'm like, it's really done. All I got to do is put it under one paper. Mm-hmm. So, like, it's going to realistically take me an hour to do, but it's due at 11:30. I literally didn't go home and do nothing last night when I could have done it. Really, I was at home all day yesterday. I really could have did it, but I'm just like, well, I'm enjoying this me time. When I got off of work, I was tired. I'm like, I'm just about to rest. You know, I'm about to lay here. And usually on Sundays, I wake up at like 7, 8 in the morning. I didn't wake up till 11 o'clock this morning.
So you didn't get anything done?
I didn't get anything done. And here is the time now. It is 4:49. And I have an event to go to when I leave here, which I'll be there for like an hour. That's the goal, to be there for an hour. But I might start having fun. You know, you just never know. Like,
and boom.
And boom. Now I really literally only got an hour to do this. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. I'm tired of my own shit.
Yeah, tired of. We are biggest critics, and we be our downfall every time.
So this is a realistic situation that I'm in right now, and it does not feel good. Because had I would have did it yesterday, when I had all of this time on my hands, it would have been done. It probably would have been done right, no mistakes. Even though I don't feel like I'm going to turn it in wrong today, it's like I'm going to rush it. So I might miss one or two things. And I'm going to still probably get an A on it, but it was just like...
You could have known.
Yeah, I could have did it yesterday. So, yeah, no. So that's something that I'm working on. I know it's somebody else out there like me. I know it is.
It always is. It's definitely always somebody that can relate to us. I think we just got to hold ourselves accountable. We got to break these bad habits. And we got to stop procrastinating. You never know what's on the other side of procrastination. You never know what's on the other side of them bad habits. Like,
yeah, I know from 7 days from today, I'm going to be a better person. And people feel like you can't change in 7 days, and you really can't.
Yeah, you can change every day.
I don't care if you hang with people or you around people or you date somebody who don't see your growth. Like, as long as you believe in yourself and you feel the growth within yourself, that's all that matters. Because you really only owe yourself everything. So,
I agree.
Everybody not going to root for you. Everybody is not going to say, well, hey, Daisy, you know, I know this.
That you stopped that bad habit, girl. But guess what? You tell yourself that you stopped your bad habit and you pat yourself on the back and you'll be happy for yourself because, like you said, everybody don't gotta acknowledge your growth. And everybody's definitely not going to acknowledge your growth. But soon as you step back and go back to that bad habits, they're gonna be talking about you again. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know she wasn't go like, what?
No, but you didn't feel like that. But now that I changed, you don't got nothing to say.
Exactly.
So, or you gonna continue to bring up the old me? I don't know. But
most of the time they do. Yeah. They gonna continue to bring up the old you because they don't even know the new you. Yeah. They don't even know.
You really gotta get to know people again. And I feel like I'm one of those people that if you knew me a year ago from today, I'm not the same person. Like I'm the same person, but far as like my habits, my routine, my mentality. Just
totally different.
My status period is different. Like, and if you was in my life a year ago and I haven't really talked to you,
you have no idea.
You have no idea who I am anymore.
At all.
And I feel like it scares me because one thing about growth, you never stop growing. Once I hit this growth spurt, okay, what's next? What else do I need to work on? Right. That's the thing about growth. You never stop growing. Like you're gonna always grow. So it's like I'm scared of myself. I'm really scared of myself in the next 7 days. I'm not even gonna lie.
Girl, it's gonna be a good next 7 days.
Like I'm excited. Like okay, so boom, I broke this bad habit. You know what's next?
To better habits. Breaking another bad habit because it's always one to break.
That's the thing about growth. You never stop. It's always something that you can work on. Really, like, it's always something else that you can work on. So we gonna check back in with y'all, and we gonna see. So if you watching on YouTube, leaving a comment what your bad habit is. If you're open to let everybody know what it is, or just come back in 7 days and tell us, what happened within your 7 days. And if you listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Google Play, whatever it is that you're listening to us, we got an Instagram, RT, Adore, the letter N, Daisy. DM us and let us know. And, let us know.
Let us know what's going on with your bad habits and the procrastination. But most importantly, follow us and subscribe to our YouTube. We're going to be a little more active on social media. We're working on our season 2. As we're coming to an end of season 1, we just want to thank you guys for tuning in. And
we're not there yet, but we're approaching our last episode. I've learned a lot about Daisy. Although she has been my friend for 10 years. Just like talking about certain topics and subjects, like for instance, real estate. I've never been a real estate person, but you taught me things about real estate that I didn't know.
And you learn and you grow every day.
Yeah. So I do like that. But today we're gonna conclude today's topic with
holding yourself accountable.
Break a bad habit.
Break a bad habit.
Even if it's something as small as you don't drink enough water.
Yeah. Add another cup of water. Add a water bottle to your day.
Yeah.
Even if it's something as small as I don't eat fruit. Please go get you an apple. Get you a banana. Pear.
Or
orange.
Even if you don't like to eat the fruit, go get a smoothie or something to substitute it.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's break a bad habit, guys, and let's hold each other accountable.
Yeah, so we got about 2 more episodes after this.
Mm-hmm.
And we gonna conclude season 1. Let us know what you think.
Let us know how we doing.
Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to see. We do have a lot of things in the works for this.
We do. So stay tuned, guys. And thanks for tuning in with The Real Talk.
With Adore.
And Daisy.
Ooh.